25 amp fuse. This one here, the second maneuver wiper, it runs to the solenoid. It's a small connector on the starter. So check the resistance, and the resistance was fine. I checked the big cable, which is maybe hard to see, but check the resistance from this down into the starter. You see your starter terminal is just in there, from there, and then just a wee small plug. So that's the starter out. These are the 3 holes for the starter. And these are the 2 terminals. You have a 13mm and an 8mm. So we'll do a bench test just to see the operation, see how it's working, and then we'll go from there.
We're going to jump lead from the negative post of a 12-volt battery to the body of the starter motor, and then with the 12-volt positive side you want to put it on the big terminal, and then connect that to the positive post of the battery, and then you want to jump between the big positive terminal and the small solenoid terminal.
This is just a real simple diagram of the starter system. So you have your 12-volt battery, your starter motor, and this area is your fuse box, which is under the bonnet. So basically what happens when you turn your key, you send power down through the relay, it closes this switch. You have your 12-volt that comes down through your fuse 8, which is 25 amp. With the circuit complete, comes down into your plug. This plug then goes down onto the solenoid at your starter. The big terminal on your starter motor is your permanent live. So when your ignition is on, you should have body voltage at this. So if you get a multimeter, when you check up here and you get body voltage, you should be able to get body voltage down to your starter motor. If you don't, then it's either a bad connection or a broken cable or something else is wrong there. With the ignition off, you can also put your multimeter to measure the ohms, and you can put one side up here, one side down there, and check the resistance. And the same way here, you can disconnect this plug and check the terminal at this plug with one side of your multimeter, and then the other side on the small terminal on the starter motor at your solenoid, and you should get pretty much zero resistance. If there's high resistance or you're not getting any reading at all, and then there's probably a break in the cable. One of the other things was just when I measured the resistance from this white cable down onto the starter motor, the solenoid, the resistance was a wee bit high, so I got the terminal and the connector at the starter motor and just give them a clean up with some emery paper. And then when I was doing the bench test with the starter motor as well, the solenoid, the first time I done it, the solenoid took a wee while to pop out. This car had been parked up for about 12 weeks, so I'm not sure if it was sticking. The only three things that I found, and after that, built it all back up, and the car started first turn of the key. So there was no parts changed. So I'm guessing one of them three things, or maybe all of them, maybe played a small part. But yep, that's it fixed. Hope this helped. If you have any questions about it, write them in the comments and I'll try to help.